Hello, everyone. Life Lessons with Joe here. I just want to say one of the most important things that I did in order to kick off my healing journey, self-acceptance and understanding yourself. Like, you have to be honest about everything. You can lie to anybody else, but you cannot lie to yourself when you go to sleep at night. Once I started to do that with myself, everything else got easier. And I started to realize, okay, this is the role that I played. But then I also realized that I wasn't really the problem in most cases. I'm not saying that I'm innocent of everything. But in a lot of the situations, in my issues and dealings with other people, I wasn't really the main source of the problem. Once I realized that, I was like, you know what? I'm free. And then I just learned to detach from people. And when I say detach, I was very codependent and I was very enmeshed with people to the point that I was just put other people's needs before my own. And I was just overdo, overextend myself, overgive. And what happens is that people don't respect that and people will continue to take advantage of you. The minute you start telling people no, the minute you start saying I don't want to do this right now, you're going to see people's real character. And so once I started doing that, I just feel so much happier. I feel free. And then I had to really dig into myself as to why I was doing that. Like, what was the root cause of the problem? And I came to the conclusion that I was projecting my good qualities onto other people. I was under the assumption oh, well, I'm a nice person, so I'm a good person, so everybody else has to be good. And that's not the reality. I am a person that thinks how my actions might affect other people, but then I realized other people don't take that stuff into consideration, right? And I used to think well, if I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z, then I had to make sure I'm always a good little girl and I always got to play safe by the rules and blah, blah, blah. And I realized that as long as I'm not doing anything illegal, as long as I'm not killing anybody, as long as I'm not being corrupted, I don't have to tiptoe around people. I don't have to put myself last. I don't gotta put you first. If there's food and I'm hungry and we're both hungry and you're an adult like me, I'm gonna make sure I feed myself before I feed you. It just hit me that I was around a lot of people that they wanted me to burn myself to keep them warm. And when it was my time and I was the one that was cold, these people didn't give a damn to keep me warm. These people they just didn't care. That would lead me to my own demise. And once I learned, I have myself, I have accepted myself, I can look at myself, makeup, no makeup, hair, no hair, and just look at my soul, in the mirror, right? Look at my eyes. I feel that I finally have become the person that should have protected me in childhood. I like who I am. I love who I am. I might have my flaws. I have things about myself or whatever that I would want to change. But the essence of who I am, I love myself. And can nobody take that away from me. I don't care if somebody says all type of weird stuff against me or tries to make me feel bad or trying to hit below the belt so that they can affect my self-esteem. That shit is not going to work anymore because I have realized that you have no power or authority over me and how I look at myself. And being that I've done so much shadow work to the point that I know who I am on the inside, forget the outside, there's nothing that another person can tell me that's going to ruin my day. I have learned the art of okay, you can diss me and you're still not going to be able to control my emotions for the day, my actions of the day. I'm still going to feel good because you don't get to dictate my life. You have no control over me. Only God has control over me and then myself. So I just wanted to say that once you learn that, and nobody's stopping you for nothing.